I'm Lawrence Muse, the General Manager of Kuuza Collection Company Limited. Kuuza Collection Company Limited is a private company that was registered in year 1999 with the aim of working with small producers in the country who were producing basketry, ceramics, wood carvings, traditional musical instruments, home decor, recycled metal, paper mache, and other crafts. By establishing Kuuza Collection was to become a trading wing of finding export markets for the products that were being produced by artisans scattered in the country. Small artisans who are working on the handicraft sector can benefit a lot from Kuuza Collection by contacting us through telephone numbers we have, that is 0754-377-123, and letting us know what kind of products they have, and they can send the products to us or by picture or by bringing physical products to us. And because we have experience in this sector of many years, then we will review the products, and if we see that the product has got potential of export, then we advise the artisan of what to do. And it is our expectation that by doing so, finding export markets for this kind of products will help the artisans earn more income, and the income will help run their activities, sending kids to school, paying for their health expenses, etc. During that process, a certain kind of dialogue will take place between the artisan and our staff. After reviewing the products that the artisan brought to us, we look at it and see if there's any need for improvement or for any changes from the original structure, so that the product will attract buyers in Europe, America, Japan, and other places in the world. And through that process, we'll come to a point where the product has been improved, and the product image will be sent to the would-be buyer, and then the response will come back. And if there's any need for more changes or more addition on the product, then we'll do that in conjunction with the artisan, so that it meets the needs of the buyer or consumer. Apart from doing handicraft export on handicraft products, we also intend to engage ourselves with the food sector. And the foods that we're looking for is like fruits, honey, spices, and that will be something we'll do it later on, but it's on our plan to do that, to engage in that sector, because we find that it's a sector also that has got a lot of potential. We're also very pleased with our government, the previous government and the current government, that it has created a fair business environment whereby the necessary export permits are available on time without any challenges or delays. And it's our wish and it's our prayer that the situation will continue, so that export business will increase and the necessary foreign currency that is needed to our country will also increase and come in to help other sectors. And everyone should play his or her role to see that the government and the artisan and other stakeholders are moving forward happily. Regards the corona epidemic, it is also our wish that as Tanzanians we will work hard and follow the instructions that are given by the health officers. I mean, to wash our hands regularly, to keep social distancing, to take a mask, and also to take all the measures that will help reduce the increase of the corona victims in the country. But also it's our wish that the same efforts will be taken in other countries to allow the trading situation to return to normal. As we recall, last year, the situation was very bad, and major airlines stopped their operations, and that became very difficult for us to export our products because very few airlines were landing at Julius Kambarage Nyerere International Airport, and those who were landing there, they were charging very, very high rates on exports from Tanzania. On local markets, especially on our products, let me admit that Tanzanians are very fond of buying imported things like plastics, containers, plastic dustbin, etc. And these plastic items are costly the country in terms of foreign currency that are used to purchase those things. So my request is for Tanzanians to change that behavior, that habit, and start buying locally produced products so that they can build our economy and create employment to fellow Tanzanians. Let me again remind our fellow Tanzanians to buy locally produced products such as Iringa baskets, Makuigun baskets, Idaru baskets that are durable and they're beautiful. That once they buy, they last longer and they can decorate their houses using those products. It will be much, much better if they use local produced products so as to avoid the route that we have been using for many, many years of importing products that consumes a lot of our scarce foreign currency. For the kids, but also they can be used to store things, dry things in the kitchen. But one also can use for keeping newspaper or keeping clothes for laundry or to keep toilet paper rolls. So in fact, it has got so many use. Depends with one who buys and the intention one has after buying it. The raw materials that are used to weave baskets are available in two regions, Njombe region and Iringa region. And they are well available in the swampy areas and also riverbanks. The nature of this material, they retain moisture. So cutting them allows other one to come up, and they're very good for environment. That means once you harvest, more shoots are coming up. The weavers, as I said, they're from Njombe and the Iringa regions. They learn skills from generation to generation that is passed on by a little girl being trained by her mother or by her grandma to weave. So slowly, the skills are passed to the girl. And interesting enough is that the baskets are weaved by women. It's very, very rare seeing a man weaving a basket. Men are involved in weaving mats. So mats are for the men and baskets are for the women. The men who are weaving mats, the response from the customers that the demand for mats is not very high like baskets. Therefore, what we're doing is that we get the baskets that are ready weaved from the weavers from Ringa and Jombe. And when we open the sacks, we find that some of them are not very clean, and our work here is to clean them and tag them. We do not weave in Dar es Salaam because it's very difficult, because weavers are in those regions. So it's not easy to bring the raw material to Dar es Salaam and then ask for the weavers to come here. Yeah, I mean, initially it will be very expensive, and the basket will not be easily sold because of the cost of production will be very high. When we receive the basket, we have officers who are involved in quality checkup. So what they will do is to check the baskets, if the measurements are correct, the pattern is correct, the color, and the cleanness of the basket. So they will check, and once they have satisfied themselves that everything is okay, then the final payment to the producers will be released. But if there's any problem, then you find a way of repairing it or sending back to the producers for necessary repairs. Then the basket is being tagged and then packed in a box or in a sack, and then the proper documentation will be done, and the export permit will be applied, and the basket will leave to would be the destination. In order to control the quality, we have trained the group leaders in the rural area to do the quality checkup themselves before the baskets come to Dar es Salaam. And this has helped us a lot, because before, everything used to come to Dar es Salaam and then we check and then we send back again, and that was very bad, because once the baskets leave from the village, the weaver will expect that the next thing will be the payment coming back. So we trained them, and we trained the weavers themselves that when we give you the order, these are the conditions, and so you have to follow them properly so that your basket will be accepted. And in that way, it has really reduced the rejects from any production, because you find that a lot of work has already been done by group leaders and the weavers themselves, and that has simplified our work. I will request that our buyers keep on buying, because we know they're getting the best products, but also they're supporting weavers who are also, by the income they get, they're able to raise their families, send their kids to school, paying for their medical expenses, etc. So, if you have any design idea of improving the baskets, we welcome you. Send us your idea, and we will produce for you so that it meets your needs.